Welcome to Biodiesel Magazine's top stories for late April. I'm your host, Jill Nelson. We are happy to announce the Biodiesel Production Technology Summit and Expo has been moved to August 24th through the 26th in Omaha, Nebraska. Previously taking place in mid-June in Minneapolis, the new event in Omaha will still feature the best practices for biodiesel production. It will also still be co-located with the International Fuel Ethanol Workshop and Expo, the world's largest biofuels event. Visit biodieseltechnologysummit.com to learn more. The governors of 5 oil states have asked the U.S. EPA to waive renewable fuel standard blending requirements for 2020 due to market impacts caused by COVID-19 pandemic. Louisiana Governor Bel Edwards sent a letter to U.S. EPA Administrator Andrew Wheeler on April 7th, asking for a waiver on the grounds of severe economic hardship. Texas Governor Greg Abbott, Utah Governor Gary Herbert, Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt, and Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon sent a similar letter to Wheeler on April 15th. Representatives of the biofuel industry are speaking out against the waiver petitions. Some have noted RFS renewable volume obligations are percentage-based, not flat blend requirements. As a result, falling fuel demand means obligated parties are already required to blend fewer gallons to meet their annual RVOs. Biofuel groups are also stressing that COVID-19 is causing severe economic harm to the biofuels industry as well as the oil industry. The National Biodiesel Board said the waiver would severely harm the U.S. biodiesel industry. A legal change related to the Renewable Fuel Standards Point of Obligation is moving forward. The U.S. Supreme Court is scheduled to consider whether it will review a challenge to the RFS Point of Obligation on May 15th. Court documents related to the challenge were distributed to the justices on April 22nd. Valero Energy Corp. And the American fuel and petrochemical manufacturers filed a petition with the Supreme Court on December 30th, 2019, asking the court to determine whether the U.S. EPA is required to consider petitions to change the point of obligation under the RFS. Get more details in our online coverage. The American Petroleum Institute has asked the U.S. EPA to revise its 2020 Renewable Fuel Standard rule in light of the January 24th ruling issued by the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals that directed the agency to change its practices with regard to small refinery exemptions. The API on April 6th sent a letter to EPA Administrator Andrew Wheeler petitioning the agency to reconsider and revise its final rule that set 2020 renewable volume obligations under the RFS and the 2021 RVO for biomass-based diesel. Read more in our online story. To view these stories in their entirety or for more news, features, or data from the most viewed and respected biodiesel site in the world, visit biodieselmagazine.com. See you next time.